welcome back. I have no idea what I'm doing today. So I am back in Washington. Lots and lots of weather as I was starting to come back out of central Montana. I ended up doing about 400 miles of nothing but rain. And so got into eastern Washington, probably about 7 o'clock last night. Found a campsite not too far away from the city of Spokane and just hunkered down and called it a night. And so, you didn't get a video for that. But we're back in Washington, and I'm going to slowly start working my way back across the state and to home. And when you're coming through Washington, you really have three major routes. There's four, but we'll call it three because one of them just kind of goes down there and follows the Oregon border. You've got 90, which takes you through the bland nothingness. And you have Highway 2, which takes you through all the rolling farmlands. And you have Highway 20, which follows the northern edge of the state and takes you through forests and mountains for pretty much its entire length. And so you can guess which one I chose. Now, we've been up and down this route several times. It's my favorite route. And so I'm just going to kind of pick some random sites as we travel along, things that perhaps I've shown you before, but I don't remember. And perhaps they're things I haven't. So I just pulled off here for a minute, make some coffee, and we are just kind of hanging out on the side of the highway by the Pindarai River. Let's see what we do see on this journey. Thanks for joining me. Well, that turned out to be a pretty little spot to make some coffee. I was just kind of staring at the maps as I was cruising down Highway 20, and I saw a few miles in a little lake. Decided let's drive back into it. Road was okay. It wasn't too bad, really. It was just bumpy. But we got in there, nobody else there, just a little tiny lake, 2 fire rings. Absolutely beautiful. I love Colville National Forest. Kind of want to spend more time up in here, but I know there's going to be some weather coming in tonight, so I want to keep moving and get past all the weather fronts. So let's do that. Well, I think we found a campsite for the evening. I am in Okanagan National Forest, um, up in the North Cascades. And so I was really surprised that it was as easy to find a campsite as it was. There's a ton of people running around in the mountains, being Memorial Day weekend and all. But I found this little spot where I suppose there is a place somebody could get in next to me, but I don't think they're going to. There's campgrounds down the road and a bunch of better spots, but this one's perfect for me and just a Jeep. So gonna walk around, show you around. There's some nice flowers in bloom, and you know how I like them. So let's go see what we see. Well, folks, looks like it's about time for me to make some dinner. You see all those mosquitoes flying around? They're totally ignoring that thermocell. They won't go within a few feet of it, but they're everywhere else. Anyway, with that said, I'm going to make my dinner, eat my dinner, keep moving so the bugs leave me alone, and call that a night. We're going to continue this episode in the morning, though, because we're still crossing back into home territory, and that means we've got to go over Washington Pass, which is in the North Cascades National Park. On my mapping software, it shows me snow depths. You can't even see the freeway because the snowpack is so heavy still in those mountains. So I'm hoping that's accurate and we get some beautiful snowy peaks, but we will see. See you in the morning. Well, top of the morning. Shall we get rolling? See what we find today? Well, folks, you have reached the end of this episode. We are back in the western part of Washington, about an hour away from home. The Skagit River behind me. I hope you enjoyed this journey down State Route 20, starting at the Idaho border, crossing through a bunch of different national forests, over a couple of snowy passes, and then culminating as we cross through North Cascades National Park today. Just glorious seeing those mountains buried in their snow and glacier capped, so to speak. I've been through there a lot. Oftentimes it's just a little bit of glaciation up in the high country itself. It's rare to see it so snowy, but the road's only been open for 2 weeks. You can see there were walls of snow still on the sides there. Beautiful little drive. That said, Amy the Jeep is filthy, needs a bath and a new windshield, and I could probably use the same, including a new windshield. So with all that said, once again, thank you for watching, and hope you're having a good one. And Amy and I will see you on down the road.